African Americans, specifically Black unemployment, hit 7.5%. This is the highest it's been within the last 5 years. I want to say this again and put into this perspective. 7.5% within the Black community, but it hit our sisters. It hit the Black woman hard. Over 300,000 jobs, specifically 300,000 Black women lost their jobs within the last 90 days. I'm not talking about 300 women. I'm not talking about a company let go of 30 women. No, I'm talking about within the last 90 days, the most educated and the number one rising entrepreneur within a Black woman, 300,000 of them lost their job. And so I had to do some research because I don't want to just talk about a problem. I also want to have a conversation on here's the problem, but how do we have a solution that can help out not just our Black sisters, but anyone and everyone, whether you're Black, white, Hispanic, man, and or woman, what can we do? So listen, I want to say this up front. While everyone is panicking, applying to the same dead-end jobs, I was talking to a young lady and she said, Anthony, I applied for a job the day that I quit. I still have not gotten a call back. So I'm hoping that things get better. And as I'm talking to some of my sisters who was a part of that 300 plus thousand of them, hope is there, but also discouragement is there because they're applying to the same jobs. They're applying to the jobs with people who have doctorate degrees and DBAs and PhDs and 20, 30 plus years of experiences beyond them. And there's only a select small group of jobs. And I'm like, baby girl, you may have to change your career. And I found something different, a career path that pays $70,000 to $200,000 plus. And watch this, they cannot eliminate this one. They cannot outsource it and they cannot touch it. I'm talking about a field that is so desperate for workers that companies are paying you to get trained. Companies are not only paying you to get trained, but these companies are guaranteeing you get hired. And you can work from anywhere in the world. No degree needed, no coding required. It's just literally 4 months of focused training. But if you stay towards about the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you that exact blueprint. The same program, watch this, me and my team did the research. The same program that has an 82% job placement rate and literally guarantees you get hired or gives you your money back. Uh-oh. You either get hired or you get your money back. And watch this. Some of my people who've gone through a program similar to this are working from home. But first, I want to talk about what really is happening out here right now. What's really going on out here right now? Let me pull up the screen too because I want y'all to see this. Me and screen two. I think this is it right here. Yep, here we go. So as we can see, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg says Black unemployment is surging in Trump's overhaul of the U.S. economy. It's not just here on Yahoo, but it's also here on Forbes. No thanks. I'm not joining nothing right now. Allow. With Black unemployment hitting a 5-year high, has DEI become, a scarlet letter? And so these are some of the articles that are out there right now. These are some of the articles that are out there that I'm going to put this inside of the chat. I'm going to put this inside of the chat. Articles, article number 1. So you all can have it. Let me go back and put this into the chat, because I want to make sure that you all know, man, I'm not out here playing article number 2. So you all can do the research and understand what we have here, what we have here. So I want y'all to know I'm not pulling these. These are not thoughts. These are not my opinion. It's actually coming from these 2 particular articles. And I'm going to hit you with some numbers that mainstream media will not tell you because they don't want you to see the pattern. Watch this. Let's have a conversation. Black unemployment is at 7.5%. Our brothers and sisters within the white community, and I got to say this up front because One of the things I do believe is that oftentimes we want to, and that doesn't happen here. We want to attack all white people when that's not the problem. It's that's not the problem. And so, and I want to say this up front, when white people watch these shows, I don't want you to feel attacked because honestly, truth be told, a lot of you all are inside of the same issue. A lot of white people have been laid off too because I understand that. And so when I give these numbers, I'm not attacking anybody, but I am just being realistic with the numbers. I'm stating the facts. And especially as a black man who I believe I've been called to really give back to my community, but I'm willing to help everyone. All right. So I want to say this up front because these numbers are going to seem a little like we're attacking one particular culture when we're not attacking, because not every white person is a racist. We got some out there, but not every white person is a racist. So let's get to these numbers. Black unemployment is at 7.5%. 7.5%. White unemployment is at 3.7%. We are back to the 2-to-1 ratio that we fought so hard to close. I want that to sit right there. Someone put that inside the chat. We're back to the 2-to-1 ratio. That black people are 2 times more likely to be unemployed than white people. Within the last 90 days, 300,000 black women left the workforce. 97,000 federal jobs were cut. 2,600 jobs with diversity or the word DEI in the title were eliminated. Black teen unemployment hit 24.8%. That's 1 in 4 of our young people. I'm going to pause, let that sit right there. We're educating our young people, black teenagers, the importance of exchanging time to get a check, that nothing is given to you for free, and 24.8% of them lost their jobs and have unemployment. But here's what they're not telling you. This isn't just about the economy. This is systemic. This is where it's gonna get a little tight. This is where it's gonna look. This is where it's gonna get a little tight. DEI has become a scarlet letter. I'm talking about the actual scarlet letter, where they mark you so everyone knows to avoid you somewhat. Companies are quietly dismantling their diversity departments. They're walking back commitments they made in 2020. We see that happening, and we see how that happened with Target. They built the ladder, let some of us climb a few rugs. I didn't say rugs. I say they let some of us walk up a few stairs, then kicked it down. And if you're watching this, you felt it. Maybe you got laid off and they called it restructuring. Maybe you're sending out resumes and getting fewer callbacks than before. Maybe your company eliminated the diversity role and suddenly there's no one advocating for people who look like us. And I want to be honest, I want to be very honest, and I'm trying to be very wise and strategic with my words, but I want to ask this question right now. I want you to drop a me inside the comment section if you're watching this live, or a me in the comment sections below if you're watching a replay. If you felt this shift a little bit, maybe you didn't let go, but you see the shift happening in your company. You see DEI disappearing. You're feeling a certain kind of way, or feeling a little bit of job uncertainty for whatever reason it is. Maybe your job is feeling something, or maybe you are one of the ones who lost your job. If this is you, just put a me inside the chat, whether you're black, white, Hispanic. Like, hey, I'm feeling a little uncertainty about the job force right now. Because as an employee of a business that I own, but I have to work with other businesses, even working with other businesses and corporations who want to give me brand deals, I'm feeling that a little bit. And I believe I'm not the only one. And I'm concerned because as I was doing my research, man, the federal government, where black women have historically found stability and good paying jobs, they cut 97,000 positions. Now, is that a coincidence? Some would say that's targeting the sectors where we built careers and wealth. I'm not going to say I agree or disagree with that. I'm going to leave that up to you. But I could understand how we could feel. Wait, are they targeting us? I could also understand how it could just be companies and the government honestly just repositioning things. Because as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, I've had to reposition people who didn't like the repositioning and so they quit. But I really wasn't targeting anybody. I was doing what was best for the company. But then on the flip side, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. But here's the thing they do not want you to know. While they're cutting us out of traditional paths, there's an entire industry that's begging for workers. Begging for workers. An industry where they can't play these games because they need us badly. The Adventure Kid, you got to sit tight, brother. You can't tell me how to run my show, brother. I always set up the problem. I always have an honest conversation about where we're going. So if you don't like how I'm doing my show, you ain't got to watch it, bro. Go subscribe. You can subscribe somewhere else, my guy. Let me say this. Let me say this. This isn't new. This isn't new. Every single recession, every economic downturn, we get hit first, and we always seem to recover last. And I'm sick and tired of that. The Great Recession in 2008, Black workers had the highest unemployment rates throughout the entire downturn. While other groups started recovering, we kept losing jobs even after they said the recession was over. COVID-19, Black women's unemployment hit 16.5%, I believe, one of the highest of any groups. And guess what? We were the last to get back to work. 2025, the same exact pattern. We're at 7.5% unemployment while they're at 3.7%. It's not a coincidence. This is systemic. First fired, last hired. So I think it's time for us. There's two particular fields, and I want to talk about them today. There are two particular fields that I really want us to look into. The very first field that I really want us to look into that we're not really going to dive into much today, but I am going to do a show on it is the rise of this entrepreneur slash content creator space. I'm not going to spend a lot of time there today, but I do want to have a conversation about that. That we are seeing more YouTubers, more podcasters, more TikTokers, more Instagrammers. People are starting to turn their wisdom and knowledge into an actual business, turn their content, turn their skill, their gifts, and their talents into a into watch this income like myself. They're writing books, they're creating courses, and we're going to talk more about that. But I want to I want to get into the world of me and my boy Courtney was talking about this the other day that African Americans were the first to get fired, the last to get hired, but not only in that, we're also the last to get into a new field, the last to start investing into a new stock. We're the last, and then we want to complain about our wealth gap when we do not take advantage of the opportunities ahead of time, typically because we are skeptical. Like we're nervous, like, oh, it's new, so I don't know. When I missed out on $1 million. I missed out on $1 million. I'm saying this again because my brother called me 4 years ago and told me about a brand new company that I never heard of. He said, bro, I want you to give me $25,000, $50,000 to invest into this company. And within 4 or 5 years, when it goes live, bro, it's going to be a banger. I was like, bro, 40, 50, I mean, 50 grand, that's a lot of money, bro. oh no, bro, I don't know. And I missed out. I didn't invest because I was nervous because it was brand new and I don't know. And I heard people talking about it and I didn't really hear good things. And here I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm thinking he was just wanting to make money off of this deal. He put the 50 grand in. He plays for the NFL today. When the company went live 2 months ago, we talked about this on my show. He made $1.5 million from a $50,000 investment 4 years ago. I hung up the phone from him, crying and cursing at the same time. Not even gonna lie, because I was nervous about investing into something that is brand new, that I hear people talking about, but I haven't seen it proven yet. Haven't seen it proven yet. But what if I told y'all real quick that there's an industry so desperate for workers that they'll train you, pay you $70,000 to start today, and you can work from your kitchen table. You can work from home. One of my homeboys is doing it right now. Went through this boot camp, and y'all watch this. He's on the beach. Well, he's not on it. I don't want to lie. Don't want to exaggerate. He is literally on the beach working. What if I told you this industry is growing by 17% every single year? And I'm giving y'all these facts and stats so that way you know this is not just a lame industry. 17% every single year. That's 3 times faster than the average job market. And what if I told you that while black unemployment is rising, this field has $140,000 jobs today that are open? And every single year, they bring in about another $100,000 to $120,000 jobs they're looking to fill. But today they have about $140,000, not $1,000, Lord Jesus, 140,000 jobs that they need filled. And y'all know it. Y'all know me. I'm always going to be advocating for African Americans to get into the tech field. And specifically, oh, I got this gnat in here, Lord Jesus, specifically the quality assurance field, QA for short. And before y'all start saying, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to get into tech," nah, I'm not. Let me say this right now. A lot of my people are not tech savvy. Hear me out. Hear me clearly. They are not tech savvy. They're not tech savvy at all. But QA professionals are the people who make sure apps, websites, and software work properly before they go live. I'm saying one more time. This particular field, in the QA field, these people literally just sit down on a computer like this, get a mouse like this, and just click buttons. Okay, is this working? Is that working? Okay, does that button work? And they're making anywhere between $70,000 to $200,000 a year from home. So you can literally be working your job right now, go home and work 3, 4 hours, and you could literally, watch this, literally be making an extra $70,000 a year to $200,000 a year, working on the beach, working at your son's soccer game, working at your girls' gymnastic tournament, working. I was about to say you could be working on your date if you want to. But no, no, no. You're basically a professional problem finder. Now, I'm going to say this respectfully. How do I say this? Ladies, y'all will be great at this because you all are already professional at finding things. You all are already a professional at finding things. So if you can find things on social media, who is she dating, who is he dating, what's going on in their world, okay, da 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 da, then y'all would do, all jokes aside, you all would do great. You all would do great in the quality assurance world. You all would do great. I'm gonna bring up my screen too so you all can see it. I want y'all to see it, right? And I'm gonna put the link inside of the show notes. Um, hey Danielle, you all are professional QA quality. Y'all are already professionals, man. I met a young lady last week, and man, and she told me everything. I was like, "How did you? What in the what?" I, it was scary because I'm like, "How did you find that information out?" Uh, earn a 100K salary Guaranteed. All right, here's the, I'm about to put this in there. I'm also going to put it up on the screen so you all can see it. All right, cool. Let me make sure. Guaranteed. Boom. All right. I just put that inside the show notes. If you're watching this on a replay, it will be inside the show notes. But I did put it inside the chat. Let me bring up the screen too, so you all can see it. So you all can see every single thing. All right, y'all. So software QA engineer bootcamp. Land your first job in tech in 6 months. Right. Earn a salary up to $105,000. No coding experience needed. Here's what I love about it. Look at this. People are working for Facebook, Google, Intel. These are jobs that some of my community members have already secured and have already done this. All you got to do is go to anthonyo.com by the end of this month to reserve your seat. It's going to be 4 months, right? An average of 6 to 7 hours per week. So you're literally going to be in class. You're literally going to be learning something. All right, let me pull me up on the screen too, because I really want y'all to see myself. And this is not a game plan. No, this is a game plan, but we're not playing at all about this. All right. Now you can do this as a part-time student, so you can still go to work. Then you have to come home in the evening time and do it. You're jumping on a live class with other peers from our community. And you're going to be jumping on there with a live teacher that's going to make sure that you do this. Here's what I love about this particular boot camp, because I actually jumped in a few of them just to make sure that it's quality, it's substance, and you're actually learning something. Like, man, you're going to take a quiz. Like, they're going to make sure that not only are you getting the information, that before they put before they put their name on you, that you can pass the questions, so that when you get this job, that you can honestly do the job. So you can literally go to anthonyoneal.com/QA right now and subscribe and sign up, right? But I'm going to take my off the screen so y'all can see everything on the screen. But listen, this is honestly the best thing. Can I be honest with you? It's a joke, but it's not a joke. Black people, we are professionals at finding problems our whole lives. Let's be real. But every time you use an app and it crashes, every time a website doesn't load right, every time you can't check out an online store, that's because they didn't have a good QA testing company. Some of y'all have been on my website. Watch this. Some of you have been on my website. You clicked on my links inside the YouTube channel and it hasn't worked. Well, it's because I don't have anyone that I can hire as a QA to make sure all of my links are properly working, all my links are properly tracking, all my websites links are actually working. When I send y'all an email, how many times have y'all received an email from me and the link inside the email didn't even work? So anytime you put something out before the public, right now we're building something and it's going through QA testing. And they're finding links that don't work. They're finding things that's not going to where it goes. And watch this. If I say, hey, click on anthonyoneal.com/QA right now, and it doesn't work, well, that impacts my company, because now you all don't trust me because, like, well, wait a minute, this link doesn't work. Or what if your link goes somewhere else? Now it's like, wait a minute, you gave me the wrong link. And so this doesn't require any coding, no special thinking and technology, because companies like Apple, Microsoft, Anthony O'Neill's company, every single company, churches need good, affordable, American QA testing individuals. And here's why it's perfect for all of us. Number one, no coding required. You don't need to build anything. You just need to test if it works. Number two, it's recession proof. Every single app, website, and piece of software needs testing. They can't skip this step. Can I be honest with you and transparent with you? As a Black entrepreneur, I've skipped this step. When we've launched, our ICS community, for an example, when we launched My Neat Taxes, I, we didn't test it properly, to where when a lot of you all, when we launched it, the website was down because we didn't know that, wait a minute, if we're going to have thousands of people clicking on this link at the same time, it could crash the website. That's what QA people do. They make sure that they know the bandwidth. Okay, how many people can click on this at one time? It's like, wait a minute. You know, you have those little sites at the very, very bottom. At the very, very bottom. Let's see if I can pull one up here, right? Um, here's what I do love. Now check this out, y'all. Now here's what I do love, because y'all know me. I'm all for us. I don't need to see 100% black people, but I need to see some black people. And you can meet some of our graduates within our community. Mike Brown and Brian Fields is actually in our community. But I need to see black people. I need to see some black people. Like I better see some black people. I better see some Mexican people, and I need to see some white people. If we are going to be 13% of America, I better see at least 13% on anything I'm going to push for us, because while I'm rooting for everybody, don't say you have a program that's good for black people and you have 99% white people and 1% black. I got my thoughts about that. But I want to go down here to like QA stuff. I want y'all to see this. See, like for an example, you need to be QA people will touch this. They will click this link, click the terms of services agreements. Like they will test. Hey, does this even click to Instagram? Okay, if I click on this email, will it open up the email? If I click on this number, will it click to my phone? Because you know you can do that on your laptops now, on your iPads, and on your phones. If I click on this phone number, can I call them? You know, so it makes sure every single thing is working. Every single thing is working. Number three, it can't be easily outsourced because it requires human judgment, cultural understanding, and communication skills. Number four, it's remote friendly. Yes, you can work this part-time. There are jobs right now that are looking for part-time people who can just give them 3, 4 hours, come in there and make sure things are straight. But here's what I'm even learning. People are getting a full-time job, but only working 3 to 4 hours a day. One of my homegirls, she did this. She's now making $88,000. I want to be honest, she's not doing six figures yet, but she's doing $88,000 as a side job from home. Her daughter has cheer competition every day. She literally goes to the school, jumps on their Wi-Fi, sits in the cheer competition for 2 hours. While she's at cheer competition, she's doing this. She's working, and she's making an extra $88,000. Let me text her and make sure that I'm telling the truth here. I wanna make sure that I am not lying. I don't want to be misleading. Um, Mimi Love Spaces says, I work with QA people all the time. Let me see if I can, because I want y'all to see this. Uh-huh. See, I like this. I like this. Hold on. I like this. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. So y'all can see Mimi. She says, I work with QA on a regular basis. They are needed. You're right. You're absolutely right. Um, Yo, hey, you know what, Anna? This is so true. The QA industry is also flooded by overbroad people, which is why I want to get you all in there. Right now, it is 30% off if you go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Well, here's what I'm suggesting, is that you all jump on there. You can do the payment plan if you want. Y'all know me. I don't want you to finance it. You can do the payment plan to where you pay for it with no interest and no penalties over 3 months, I think, right? I'm all for that. So you can get the education, so you can get inside of it. These gnats are freaking killing me, y'all. They're getting on my nerves. But listen, I need you all to really jump on this. But here's the fourth thing. I'm going to give y'all all the information as much as possible. I told you it's remote friendly. But no matter where you are, this doesn't limit your opportunities. But here's the real kicker. All right? I want to give y'all the real kicker, and I want to stand up. I'm getting tired of sitting down. Hold on a minute. Now I'm going to get up out of here so you all can go on. Get closer. Yeah, there we go. All right. I want to be honest with you because I want to make sure that I'm not misleading anybody. All right. I want to make sure I'm not misleading anybody. The entry level on average is about $65,000 to about $105,000 annually. How seriously you take the boot camp determines the quality of the job that you will get. All right. So watch this. $65,000 to $105,000 means minimum, you're going to make an extra $42 an hour, up to about $150 an hour from your house, from your car, from your beach. Now, mid level, once you get about 4 years of experience in there, you're seeing on average a pay raise up to about $75,000 to about $120,000. Now, senior QA positions with the minimum of 8 years of experience are seeing anywhere between $120,000 to $200,000 plus in income. I want to say this one more time. So you trying to tell me, Anthony, that if I take a boot camp for 4 months, that may cost me honestly a couple $1,000s. You trying to tell me within 6 months I could be making a guarantee anywhere between $80 to $100,000? Yes. And then if I can stick with this, I could be making six figures from home, six figures from the beach. Yes, absolutely. One of my and I'm gonna actually have him or her. I forgot it. We got a testimony for someone who finished it. And I can't remember if it is a young lady or a young man, but I do remember the story. They sent us a picture of them. My team was just analyzing the story of them finishing the boot camp, got a job, and they were on the beach for vacation. And it's like, man, I don't even have to use my vacation hours because what I do doesn't require me to log into a supervisor. It doesn't require me to be on the phone, and it doesn't require me to check in with my boss. It only requires me to open up my laptop, check into the system, and complete me checking out websites and apps. And then what I do is I just log in my time, and the app that the software that they use, from what they explained, it tracks and lets them know, okay, he did check 100% of the buttons, or she did check 100% of the things that need to be checked. So this has been QA certified. That's amazing. So all you have to do is just get into a boot camp for 4 months. Now listen, some of y'all may say, oh my gosh, tech, tech, tech. Oh my gosh, listen, man. Let me say this. Let me put this into perspective. If you're making $45,000, let's say you're making $35,000 right now on a side job in retail, this is tripling your income. If you're making $45,000 on a full-time job, this is more than doubling it. And the best part, while everyone else is fighting over the same jobs that might get eliminated, that has the possibility of jobs shifting or the government shifting, QA is growing by 17% every year. Let me put this into perspective. Why is QA growing by 17%? Because of AI. AI is honestly creating more online jobs, more is creating things. And so AI is not a human being. It can only do so much. So the software testing market is projected, watch this, to hit $120 billion by 2035. $120 billion by 2035? Listen to me, black people. Listen to me, everyone watching this. It's about 600 of y'all watching this live right now. Every business is going digital. I don't care who you are. We're seeing churches right now have more people watching them online than they do inside of the church on Sundays. Every company, every nonprofit, every church is going to need apps and websites checked. Every single one of these companies, even myself as a small business owner, I need a QA professional. I need someone that honestly I can pay part-time. I don't need someone full-time. I need someone I can just pay about a good 5 hours a week to go through and check all of my links on my YouTube channel, check all my links on my website, check everything, and I'll happily pay that person $40, $50 an hour. You know why? Because they're going to make sure that all the links that I'm putting out to generate income is making me income. But if we put out something and it's not working properly, and watch this, this is good. This is good. This happened to me. This is why this is so important, y'all. I put out a link and we changed my domain name. I forgot that link that we put out 2 years ago that was generating us money. Well, that link no longer worked because we changed my domain name. We started getting emails like crazy from people saying, hey, this link is not working, this link is not working. And if I would have had a QA professional who keeps a copy of all the links that the company has. And anytime we make a change, that particular person will go back and be like, hey, wait. Just so you know, we need to update these links because these links are attached to that domain name or it's attached to this, et cetera, et cetera. So before we hit go on this particular domain, we need to make sure that we update these things before we go live. White people, bear with me. This is not for you. This is for my brother and my sister who are African Americans and minorities. Black people. We have to stop complaining about others and saying that there's no opportunities for us, that we can't get ahead or the system wasn't made for us. That while I do believe that the system was not designed with us in mind, I think the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems that we have is that we wait too long to invest and to try something new. We always come up with excuses. Oh my gosh, it costs too much. Listen, I'm looking at the chat right now, and oh my gosh, I don't have the $2,000. But then when I look at some of you all, will find money to buy that purse. We'll find money to invest into purchase the car that we really didn't need, the car that we wanted. We'll find money to go on that vacation. We'll find money to get the things that we really want. But then we'll complain about something like this. We'll complain about investing. We'll complain about putting money into this thing. We'll complain about making our lives better. I complained 4 years ago. Can I just be honest and vulnerable with you? I told this man, I was like, man, I don't know. Can I be honest with you? I was a typical black person then. I had the money. But I was like, bro, I don't know this company. I don't know. It sounds a little skeptical. It sounds like a scam. You know, black people, we're quick to call anybody and everybody who's selling something, who got something, a scam. I was like, man, this sounds too good to be true. It sounds like a scam. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, you're just trying to make money. You sold your soul. Like, I came up with all the freaking excuses. But a black man who saw an opportunity and invested into something that didn't look like $1 million today, that didn't look like $1 billion business today, say, you know what? If this is where, respectfully saying this, if this is where the wealthy people are investing, if this is where the white people are investing, why in the hell am I not doing it? Why? And because I was so nervous, I missed out on $1 million in my portfolio. And I told myself and I told my friend, I'm never doing that again. I'm not saying I'm going to sign up for every single opportunity that comes my way because one, it has to be within my budget. Two, I have to agree and align with whatever I'm going to invest into, right? But I'm not going to miss out because I'm scared of the possibility of losing my money. Because scared money don't make no money. Excuses, the greatest enemy to our financial success and our financial wellness is our excuse. And it is the excuse that we make to avoid the crap. But then yet we want to blame the White House, but then yet black people, we want to blame the white man when we are the ones who made the conscious decision to avoid something that could have benefited not just us, but our future families. And tech and investing is where we're missing out on. Tech investing and life insurance. That's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. It is the biggest thing. Who is priceless? This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Here we go. You always got those people, man. You always got those people, Lord. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. You always got those people. So here's my thing, y'all, as I end this show. Do your research. Do your research. You don't have to pay for the boot camp until you actually have a meeting with them and you actually sit down and you ask all the right questions. My thing is always, I want to expose you all to information. And I tell this to everyone, don't do it just because Anthony O'Neill said it. No. Yes, thank you for listening to me, but I want you to do research. And I want you to go in there and ask the right questions. Ask the questions that you need answers for. And if you have peace about it, then you do it. Then you do it. Seriously. But this is honestly the best opportunity, one of the best opportunities out there. Whether you get into QA, which I think is the best and the easiest way to get into it, QA is amazing. QA is amazing. It doesn't require any coding, no tech background. You don't have to have a degree. Heck, watch this. As a matter of fact, y'all should introduce your children who are in college to this. If they're 18 or older, get them inside the boot camp. So while they're in college, they're making $40 an hour, 3-4 hours after class in their dorm room. In their dorm room, y'all. We have to get out of, what's the word I'm looking for? We have to get out of being fearful and running away from good opportunities. But watch this. Do I think QA is for everyone? Do I think tech is for everyone? No, I do not. I do not. I do not. But this is something important. So my 25 minutes are up. I'm gonna take some questions and go from there. If you all have any questions for me, put them up and I'll put them up on the screen and we can have a conversation about it. Um, can a family take the course with one purchase? Yes, you can, Michael. Let me see if I can put them up on the screen so y'all can see them. I'm learning this whole live stuff. Um, all right. So Marcus is saying currently at a red light, can a family take the course with one purchase? You can take the course with one purchase. Right now, up until the end of this month, they're giving 30% off of their course. And I, to me, here's why I think this is important, y'all, because I'm in school. I have a scholarship, even to complete my doctorate that I start next week. I wrote the book, Debt Free Degree, sold 100,000 plus copies, right? And I still believe that we got to find cheaper routes for education. And I do believe boot camps and community college, trade schools are great options for a lot of people. I will even go far to say these are great options for the majority of people. Not everyone needs to go but I wouldn't want my financial advisor to say they went to a 3-month, 4-month boot camp. You can't advise me on money if you went to a 3-month, 4-month boot camp, which is why I went back to school because I want to make sure that I'm getting the education, not just a boot camp. Watch this, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, not just because I served with a guy by the name of Dave Ramsey, who is the guru in the financial space. But I do believe that I had to get the education and I had to become the expert for myself because I want to make sure that I'm stewarding you all well. I want to make sure that I have you all and I'm giving you all the right information for your life. Have to. Susie B said we have to get out of our own way. Totally agree, Susie B. Totally. Totally agree. I like that. She said, I just got here. What are we talking about? What is QA? QA, I don't want to repeat everything. Go back and watch from the very beginning because I want you to get all the practical information. But QA is short for quality assurance. This is the best field that I believe Black women should get into right now because you can do this from home. It's less stress. It doesn't require a lot. And I have specific members from our community that are in the boot camp. One right now, two have completed the boot camp, and three They're getting jobs around 100,000, 120,000. I have not had anyone tell me they're making $150,000 or more. Want to be honest. Want to be very honest. The lowest someone is making right now was $72,000 in our community. The highest someone is making right now is $120,000 from our community. So I want to be very transparent about that. And what I've learned is, and let me say this too up front. Let me say this too. Let me say this because I think I have to say this. Let me talk to my people. When I hear people say this is a scam or this wasn't good, here's what 75% of those people are saying. I got the course, I went through the boot camp, and I didn't apply myself. And oftentimes, what we have to be honest with is we're looking for something that requires no energy from us and gives us money instantly. That's not how it works. I can't go to Virginia Union and say, yo, give me the class, give me the degree so I can get a job. And I didn't study anything that made me better, that I did not apply myself, learn something, stretch me that made me better. So when I show up to the job, I know how to communicate and I know how to articulate certain things. So just because you showed up and you didn't apply yourself doesn't mean that the product or the service or the individual was a scammer. No, your behind was just lazy. And you were looking for a microwave when that particular organization or company or boot camp or school or whomever was serving you a smoker meal. Meaning as if we're going to put you inside the smoker and we're going to give you 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, but you were looking for something that could be done within 30 minutes. Let me get off of that. Let me get off of that because I don't want to be rude. Now, don't get it twisted. Yes, there are a lot of courses out there that are just a bunch of crap, which is why I haven't came out with a money course because I believe that you got to be strategic in how you're doing it and you got to provide value. So I totally get that there are a lot of courses online that are whack, that they don't provide value. But I do believe there are a lot of boot camps, trade schools, and courses out there that provide value, but people are looking for a quick fix, an overnight way to where once I log in, how can I make $1 million? How can I get out of debt today? What's the shortcut? How can I get an 800 credit score today? And none of us are really transparently saying, you know what? Let me learn something that grows me, that evolves me. So when I do go and apply for this job, so when I do go and start this business, when I do go back to my business or back to my job, I'm more educated, I'm more effective, and I can produce more income because of the education that I learned. So what I'm saying is if you go to anthonyneal.com/QA, you get inside of careerists, apply yourself, ask the questions. If they're not giving you the answers that you need, ask them for the question. Ask them the question. So you can get the answer so you feel better about it. Because you're not just paying for the course, you're paying for their wisdom and their knowledge. Ask them all the questions. When I'm in class, man, I ask my professors questions. Hey, man, you say that my teaching is wrong. Hey, man, you say that we should borrow money. Well, based upon the stats that I'm reading, if 62% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, you think those 62% of people should still go out there and borrow money? Professor, can we have a conversation about that? Help me understand, evolve me in that area, change my mind on the way that I think. Because am I missing something? And man, me and that professor would go back and forth in front of my classmates. And watch this. My professor, one of them gave me an A+ in his class because I would challenge him and I would ask the questions rather than just sit there and just do the work that I was given just so I can get an A and get up out of here. No, bro. I'm not sitting here just to get a daggone A. I need more education. I need to feel like I've grown, I've matured, I've learned something. I am better when I get my degree. And if I'm going to sit in this boot camp for 4 hours throughout the week after work, being a mother, being a father, being a wife, being a husband, nah, Negro, I need to learn something. I need to learn something so that way I could be better. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. Gotta be better, y'all. Gotta be better. Let me answer some more questions, y'all. And if you gotta go, totally understand. Listen, before you go, please, y'all, we are almost at 1 million subscribers, man. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing community. One of the best things and one of the most free things you can do to keep my company going, to keep me in school. Because right now, you all, by watching this, by sharing this, you all are supporting that, and you're allowing my team to keep doing things while I'm in school, growing and maturing and evolving. And so, one of the best things you could do is to subscribe and to be a part of this community and to hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed this show. I haven't hit refresh. It says it only has 15 thumbs up. So, listen, there's about 600 of y'all watching right now. If you could do me a favor, please, please, please hit that thumbs up button and just do me a favor. And they say about close to 60% of you all who are watching right now have not subscribed. I would love to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of this month. I would genuinely love to do that. But it's going to take about another 7,000 of you all to hit that subscribe button. And so I really, really, really do appreciate it. Oh, man. The Kingdom Creative says, I'm leaving here with something. Hey, listen, we all are. You know, we all are. Um, we all are. We all are. Um, Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Danielle says, "I can see your passion for your people, and I know you have done the homework behind it." Absolutely, man. I mean, here's the truth, y'all. Here's the truth. And if y'all have any questions, put them inside the chat, y'all, so I can answer them real quick. And you don't have to stay on here if you don't want to. You can exit, but just make sure before you go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Check it out, y'all. Apply. I'm telling you right now, do not be fearful to try something new. Do not be fearful to try something um, do, new. Here we go. Shy says, I'm currently in the tech industry and it is very interested. I don't know what you mean by that, Shy, but absolutely. Um, so yeah, it's good. Um, every time you go live, and that's, what's so funny. Someone said, you are a sucker if you buy his course. Well, that's funny, YouTuber. What course am I selling? I mean, I love some of y'all. Like, I really do love people who are lames. YouTuber 234 PS5. One, what course am I selling? Don't have a course. Two, you all the lames always hide behind fake names and no pictures. Man, get the heck up out of here, man. Y'all. I would love to see a bold person with a name and with a face who's bold. Because some of these things y'all be talking about, man, y'all be on here and y'all be bold behind a fake name. Y'all be bold behind a fake name. But you won't say it in my face, and you won't say it with your name and with your picture on it, because never mind. Let me stay focused. You're right, Barry. Don't do it. I need to get out of SX work, so I'm gonna look into it. Shoot, I'm supposed to be putting these on the screen for y'all. I'm so sorry. Someone said, "What's the payment plan?" I don't know the payment plan, y'all. Honestly, the payment plan is depending upon you and if you're serious. So you got to just apply, show interest. You'll set up a call. This is what I like about it. This is why it just really bothers me about a scam. If it was a scam, or if any of this stuff was a scam, they'll just take your money and just send you the course. No, you got to set up a call and you got to have a conversation with them, and you have to have the time, and they're going to ask you the right questions, y'all, and you got to see if this is a good fit for you. Come on now, y'all. How is that a scam? Like, is this a good fit for you? And if you don't like it, don't pay them. Period. Man, let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Heather said, "Met love. I'm in tech industry as well, business intelligence engineer. I love this space, and I would love to see more of us in the field. I went to a boot camp during COVID. I have an MBA too." Well, come on, Heather. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. We see a black sister is saying, "Yo, I'm up in here, bro. I'm up in here." So listen. All you all have to do is go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Again, this is anthonyoneil.com/Q / QA. Here's a good question, and I want to put this up on the screen before I answer it. Hold on, yeah. Yo, Corey, Is this felon-friendly career? Yes, it is. And I want to encourage you to sign up. And I want to encourage any of you all who know any people who has a record, who have a record, send this to them because you do this from home. So you don't have to be around people, no children. And I'm gonna leave it there. You don't have to be around people and no children. And I believe, how do I say this with because I don't want to go viral for saying something that I do not mean. I believe people who have served their time and they've done the work, while yes, we should move with caution, they should not be penalized for the rest of their life if God has forgiven them and God has changed them. And everyone deserves a second chance. And this is a great job for them to make good money and to have a second chance. It's a great job. It's a great job. I'm gonna leave that right there because I want to be sensitive. I want to be sensitive because I do believe we have some jerks. We have some people who honestly deserve to rot in jail. Um, but I believe we have a lot of people, specifically African American people, who made a horrible decision. But God has transformed them, and because of their mistakes before giving their life to Christ, they're paying for it now. And I just believe that sometimes, yes, we should move with caution. We should move with caution, but we should be able to position them, position them. We should be able to give them a chance to show that they're worthy of another chance, if that makes sense with people. Because we're not God, right? We're gonna move like, oh, hold up, bro, you know, 5, 10 years ago, you a little wild, boy. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. 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 Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, that's a good question. Can we take this boot camp at night? Absolutely, you can. Honestly, about 90% of the people sign up for the night classes. So you just go to anthonyneal.com/careers. And as you all can see here, um, um, let me pull it up here. Hold on. Let's go through it. Let me go through it, y'all. Let me go through it. Let me just go through it. Let me pull up on the screen for you. So y'all can see it. Go to anthonyoneil.com/QA and you'll see here. All right. You need to get in there by September 28th so you can reserve your seat on the next round. They are going to block this off, right? I think they only have like 200 seats in this one. And if you don't make this one, then you can get into the next one going into Q1. It's going to be a 4-month program, okay? And you can do it part-time. Yes, the majority of classes, you guys, are online and are in the evening. Now, if you are like myself, you work from home and you can take the class during the daytime, you can. Here's what I love. These are not just videos. You're actually on class with an actual teacher. It's not a scam. You're actually online with actual teacher on a Zoom class, learning, being taught. And you can see here what do the engineers do. You all ensure the software is good, detect any bugs, issues, and collaborate with other developers. As you can see here, starting off with Glassdoor, 65 to 75, $105,000 on entry-level jobs, 37,000 software engineers needed, bare minimum 10% growth. Watch this, top 3 happiest jobs according to Forbes. According to Forbes, the top 3 happiest jobs. Why is it the happiest jobs? You get to work from home and just click on buttons and do research and find problems. Come on, ladies. Y'all know y'all will love that. Y'all know you're gonna love that, right? Let's meet our graduates. That's good. I saw, yeah, here we go. 7 weeks of learning. So module 1, you had the fundamentals of QA, web application testing in module 2. Module 3 is going to be mobile application testing. Module 4, API backend testing. So it's really going to teach you all of the stuff that you need to be successful and effective inside of the program. All right. So this is where I said get free consultation. Type in your name, number, and email, and you can apply now. Now, watch this. If we come down here, watch this. Land a job or get your money back. Career is fully committed to your long-term professional success. They offer 100% money back guarantee if you don't land a job within tech land a job in the tech within 1 year of graduation. So what are the what Virginia Union respectfully saying this? They ain't giving me back my money. If I had to pay, what college or university is giving you back their money if you don't get a job? So they're going to give you back 100% of your money if you don't get a job. Watch this. Look at this. Let's go back up to the top. If you don't get a job making $65,000 to $105,000 within 1 year, do me a favor for those of y'all who are left on here right now. How much? Just put your average salary inside the chat right now. You know what? Wait. If you're making less than $90,000 a year, just put me inside the chat. Just put me inside the chat. If you're making less than $90,000 a year, put me inside the chat. I'm gonna see. I want to see that. I want to see. How many of you are making less than $90,000 a year? I love it. I love it. Danielle Goodwin, I do not think you can complete this course within less than 4 months because you are doing the classes live. The live classes, Susie B says the live classes are also recorded. They are, and so you can go back and watch it. Um, you know, so you have to pay for the tuition in full to qualify for the guaranteed 100% refund. Okay, Cassandra, that's good to know. Thank you for saying that. Let me put that up there so people can know this. Cassandra did her research, and I think she even went through the program. So Cassandra is saying, hey, you have to pay for the tuition in full to qualify. I think that is great. So hey, listen, you got to know all the stipulations. Um, Cassandra, they are asking Cassandra, how has it been for you, Cassandra? They're asking that, Cassandra. Let us know. Otis, it's not coding. It is not coding. No, there's no coding at all. Cassandra, how has it been for you, sis? I may need to get you on the show if you're, yeah. I may need to get you on the show, Cassandra, for sure, to talk about it, how you honestly like it. And I even want to get someone on the show who can talk about, hey, here are the negatives about it, because I think oftentimes I can deliver, um, things, and sometimes yes, we're going to deliver the positive, but I would really love to have a conversation about the negatives. Yes, I'm in a program now and just added an AI course. It's been great. It's no coding. Cassandra, look at Cassandra, y'all. Look at Cassandra. Cassandra, I love it. Hey, Cassandra, find me on Instagram at Anthony O'Neill and DM me. I want to get you on the show next month. Because you added the AI course, which I love. And I'm gonna talk about that in a couple of weeks, the AI course, because AI is taking over, y'all. AI is taking over. And so they are going to be offering next month an AI course. And if you do not learn AI, you will lose your job. Eventually, within the next 3 to 5 years, if you do not learn AI, you will lose your job. I tell that to my staff. If you are not learning AI, I'm going to fire you. And the reason I'm going to fire you is because I can hire AI to do your job for a fraction of your cost. But if you learn AI, you're going to be better and produce more for me, which means we will make more money and more impact. So honestly, when they come out with the AI software, oh man, I'm paying for all of my staff to go through it. All of it. All of it. Ashley asked a good question. Are the payment options? I've been taking AI courses for the past 3 years. Okay, Chantel, that's good. I love that. I like that it's not a pre-recorded course. It's not. You're going to jump on live with an actual question. Are the payments options doable? Yes, they are doable. I do. Cassandra put this back on and she said, I love it. You have to be disciplined, she said. And AI is going to be mandatory to stay employable. You must learn. Y'all see it. She's in the program right now. I don't even know Cassandra. Like literally, Cassandra, please DM me right now. I got a lot of DMs, but I'm going to specifically look for your name, Cassandra, because I would love to bring you on the show just to talk about the program, talk about your experience, what's been some of the struggles, what's been some of the issues, but what do you also love about it? Um, Hold on, wait a minute. We got another one. See, look at this. Look at this. Davina, Miss Scott says, I'm currently in a program thanks to you. They teach you not to be afraid of AI. Each month, they start fresh. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. Davina, how long have you been in the program? Talk to me, sis. Talk to me. How long have you been in the program? For those of y'all just now tuned in, if you want to get involved with the program, go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. And again, that is anthonyoneil.com/QA. Especially if you're a black sister and you lost your job here within the last 90 months. Man, team call 996 said I completed the program. Man, wow, this is really good. I mean, I don't even know who these people are. I don't know who these people are, but I love it. Um, Hold on a minute. I'm a social worker. They will need me to counsel those who lose their jobs. Hey, you're right. Don't get out of that business. I'm telling you right now, therapists are about to be booming. Therapists are about to be booming. About to be booming. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just checking my text messages. Y'all send me some more questions. I got a little bit more time. I'm gonna chill without with y'all. Um, See what y'all got here. Uh, Sounds like Tandra said. Sounds like may be good as a second career over 50. Miss Tandra, it is a perfect career for someone in their 40s and 50s and even 60s and 70s. Here's why. Listen, I don't want to mislead you all, but let me put it to you in this perspective. Let me put it to you in this perspective. Um, my employees work 40 hours a week. And I hate the term employees. My team members work 40 hours a week. That's what I pay them for. They honestly, by our requirements, we don't work on Fridays, so all of them will be off on Fridays. I really don't call them on Fridays unless it's an extreme emergency. So technically, they work 32 hours a week on paper. But technically, I think the average true team member, maybe Ed, who's my show producer, he may give me a full 32 hours a week. Everyone else, they may give me 15 hours a week. And the truth of the fact is, with AI, if you're utilizing AI correctly, and if you're really managing your time, you shouldn't have to work 8 hours a day at home on your projects. If you can dial in for 3, 4 hours, you should be able to knock it out. So what am I saying when it comes to QA? If you're dialed in, you should be able to complete your job here within 3 to 4 hours a day. Let's be honest. As a matter of fact, let me ask y'all this. If you can, do you think right now, if everyone worked from home, if you did your job from home 100%, are you working a full 8 hours? Put yes if you are, put no if you're not. Like if you're working at home and if you could work at home, do you think you can complete your job within less than 8 hours a day? Put yes, oh, I can do my job less than 8 hours. And do it effectively, or like, nah, my job is a little much, so no, it does require those full 8 hours. Put yes and or no inside the chat. Oh, D said, nah, I need that full 8 hours. Okay. Hey, here's a good thing, y'all. If you're doing just a QA program, it's about $3,000. So you're trying to tell me a $3,000 boot camp that can land you a $100,000 job? That's a great return on your investment. That is a great return on your investment. Yo, Capricorn says, I'm a stay-at-home. I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. I wonder if I could be able to complete it. Absolutely, you can. What? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can and you will complete it if you're determined to complete it. Ashley says, man, I'm a nurse. I wonder if I can do this on the side. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Listen, I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. 524 of you all are still on here, but I got to go get my nails done. It's not looking pretty good, so I need to get my nails done. Can't be out here half-stepping with these nails, so I need to get that done. So listen, do me a quick favor. Number one, if you can, if you enjoyed this live, if you learned something, if it was impactful for you, please hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Y'all, we are at I don't know where we are on subscribers right now. We're at 993,000 from what I can see on here. But I would love for us to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of this month. But again, I'm really more so concerned about providing correct impact than I am about the subscriber count. But don't get it twisted. I'm excited that 1 million of you all have decided to rock with your boy, and that means a lot. Put in a chat real quick. Let me know if you all like it when I go live and I provide this kind of information. And listen, not everything that I'm going to provide you're going to relate with and or will you agree with. What I'm learning in school is that as a true financial person, I need to provide education on all information and position yourselves to win. There are going to be certain things that I'm going to teach that I'm going to adamantly believe that you need to do. Like, I firmly believe everyone should be consumer debt free. I firmly believe it. Now, how you go about getting there, I'm going to leave that on you, right? I'm going to teach you my method, and we're going to be coming out with something that's going to really help you throughout this entire process within like the next 2 months. I'm really excited about it. I can't share it yet, but this is going to be A plus. This is going to be A plus for my community, and so I'm really excited about that. Number two, if you are, I don't care what season you are in life. Uh, do not miss out on a great opportunity to look into this particular field and to just do the research and to try it. Listen, you give them $3,000, and if you don't get a job within 1 year, making bare minimum $65,000 to $100,000 of income, you're going to get a refund. Wow, wow, wow. Like, black ladies. I say black ladies. I'm gonna say ladies because it's not just black people. I have white friends and they be telling me the same thing about their girlfriends who are white. Listen to me, ladies. You all are amazing researchers. Why not get paid for it? Like, why not get paid to do research? You're already doing it. Why not get a check? Why not make $40 an hour to get paid to do it? You could be an entrepreneur. Why not just make an extra $60,000 on the side? You can have a full-time job. Why not for a year, 2 years, work something to get you out of debt, to get your emergency fund built up, to, get your kids through school maybe for something like that. Why not have a backup plan that you can just generate money for 2 years? Or why not just work that and put all the money inside your investment portfolio? I was talking with one of my good friends and he has a side gig that he does. And he says, man, this is not my main income. I only do that so I can take my kids to Disneyland every year and not finance it. I was like, brilliant. He said, the extra money, man, I give it to my wife. Because I understand that if my kids and my family and my wife is not happy, I'm not happy. So I do this easy thing on the job on the side that makes me about an extra $100,000 a year We take our kids to Disneyland, and my wife is able to go somewhere else as well. And I don't pay for it. I'm not financing it. I'm not paying interest on it. I'm going to put it on a credit card. Why not get a side gig? And in 2025, side gigs are no longer an option. You have to have a side gig. Toba, I am talking about QA engineering. Yes, I am talking about QA engineering by going to anthonyo.com/QA. That's a good, hey Gerald, that's a good call out. I definitely wanna call that out. Thank you for calling that out. Watch this. I don't think the guarantee is for income. It's just that you get a job in tech, meaning a help desk job at $10 an hour. Absolutely right. Don't know if I agree with the help desk. They're gonna help you get a job in QA. But the lowest QA job that I've seen starting out is about $65,000. I think there are some right around 50. But I want to echo that. Thank you for calling that out. We want to be 100% transparent. So if it came out saying they're guaranteeing you a six-figure job, let me retract that now and call myself out, because that will be a lie. They're guaranteeing you a job in the QA field, which I do believe I can put my name behind this. The lowest that we're seeing right now is about $65,000 on the entry level. Out of all my research, you should not be doing anything less than $65,000 a year. So I definitely want to do that. Um, Scarlet, if you can, I was able to answer your question, Davina. Let me see, Davina, if I could find it, Davina, real quick. Let me see. Davina. Uh-oh, Davina, it might be way up there, darling. Hmm. Okay. Davina said she's halfway finished with the QA course. All right, cool. I think that's all you said, right, Davina? Okay. All right. Hold on. Here we go. I got laid off as an RN nurse manager and shocked that it's hard to get another job. QA is a perfect side hustle as well once graduating. Perfect, Davina. This is what I love. This is what I love. I love seeing it. Make sure I miss anything. Before you leave, y'all, can we get some thumbs up? Oh, we got 442 thumbs up. Y'all, let's see if we can get to 450. So if you can just scroll, if you can go over there, go to the thumbs up. We have one thumbs down. That was probably one of my scammers. I love it. Uh-oh. Okay. To add to what Cassandra is saying, I'm also taking an IT course with AI. This is with coding using AI like ChatGPT, Claude, not Claude, but Claude. I think she was trying to say, and etc. So that's amazing. I love it. I do love it. Shantae said, I need to understand money at a better level. Shantae, I'm coming out with something that's going to really help you all out. Listen, I've been working 3 years on this. I've been working 3 years on this, and this is not a course. It's not a course. I'm telling you that right now. It's not a course. This is something that is going to be a transformational tool. That, let's say, for example, Shantae, and let's say, for an example, I see Anna and I see Otis on here. You all will be able with what I'm about to offer, Shantae, you're going to get something that is specific for you and your journey, and it's not a one size fits all. So if Shantae, Shay, Anna, and Otis come to me with this particular thing I'm going to be providing, you're going to answer some questions, you're going to upload some documents, and you're going to get a specific thing that is specific to you and your specific goals. And what I give you is going to look different from Otis. It's going to look different from Davina, for an example. And that's something I've really, really wanted to do, because I'm like, I don't believe one size fits all. It just can't, and it won't. So I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I really am. So here's the website again, y'all. As I get off, now go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Again, that is anthonyoneil.com/QA. Man, thank you for those of you who spoke up and said, "Hey, I'm in it because of you. I've gone through it because of you, and I got a job because of you." It feels good to know that my community, y'all are listening. We're in this thing together, and I'm doing my very best to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable and that I am doing the right things. And I understand that not everyone's going to agree nor like everything that I may present, and that's fine. But I'm here to help people, and I believe that this live helped several people today figure out a different career path. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I do love it. What did she say here? Former DR listener. I need some fresh advice from a black man. Listen, man, I believe, listen, Dave Ramsey to me is still the guru in this space. I cannot and will not take anything away from Dave and his perspective, because Dave, what I make in a year, and well, I make millions, Dave does that in a month, probably more in a month, right? Um, and so what him and his personality team over there are doing, I will always have love for them. I'm going about it a little differently. We're like 80% on the same page as far as what we teach. But one of the things that I hate about people when I see them talk about Dave Ramsey is that they say his stuff doesn't work. And I can never say that because it worked for me. One. Two, they say that his teachings are wrong, but I'm like, it can't be wrong because he started and built nothing. He didn't start off with $1 million check when he built his situation. He built it from the ground up, right? And so you can't do nothing but respect that. I will always respect that. Do I believe that there are certain things that I feel different about now? Absolutely. I mean, I'm human. I'm a man. I don't agree with 25% of the things that my parents did as parents for teens. So when I have my own kids, if I'm blessed to have my own kids, I'm gonna do something different from my mom and from my dad. Doesn't mean that that I'm gonna talk negative about them. Doesn't mean I love them less. No, man. I will never talk negative about Dave Ramsey, that team. I think George Camel, Rachel Cruz. I don't know the new young lady who, I don't know her personally. I know her. We've had communication before for sure, but I had the opportunity to serve with George Camel, Ken Coleman, Rachel Cruz, um, and John Deloney. Dr. John Deloney is a beast. He's a beast. And that team over there helped build the foundation of who I am. And so I would never talk negative about them. But I am doing something different over here, and it is for black people. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. But as being a man of character and integrity, you all are not going to hear me talk negative about anything that they teach. I may teach a different perspective, but I'm not knocking where I came from. I've just evolved and shifted a little bit. And so that is that. You know, so I love y'all. But thank you, Ashley, for rocking with me. I really do mean that. You are amazing for rocking with me. You know, I do love that. All right. So much love for Dave Ramsey over here. We just teaching a little differently, specifically for black people to help us get ahead of things. And y'all, in my new book that's coming out, you're gonna see some different things that I've taught in the past that I'm shifting in what I'm teaching now, and what we're launching in November, mid-November. You're gonna learn some things that, hey, I do shift, and we do teach. You know, and you know, I do believe that. Is there a cost to the financial tool, Anthony? Absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and mislead nobody. Yes, there will be a cost to this tool, but it will be very much so affordable, super affordable. And let me tell you right now, you ain't paying hundreds, thousands, you ain't paying none of that. It's super affordable, super, and I mean super affordable. That's why I've been working on it so long, to where how can I present something of value that is super affordable? That's something that can stick, that you will want to keep this forever, forever, forever. And you can use this forever. I'm trying to not say too much, but let me set up. But it's going to be super, super, super affordable. Um, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna get about it here, y'all. I love you all. Listen, go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Do me a favor. We got 494 likes. If you haven't hit thumbs up, can you do me a favor? If you love me, if you love what this is all about, what we're doing here at within this community, can we get to 500 thumbs up? Can you just hit the thumb up before you leave? And then also, if you have not subscribed, can you help us by hitting that subscribe button and helping us get to 1 million subscribers? Man, I'm just really excited about where we are, but we're at 496. If you can do me a favor, don't give me a thumbs up inside the chat, y'all. Go over to YouTube and hit the thumbs up button. It should be right next to the share button, so that way we can trigger the YouTube algorithm, get this message out there, get people watching it, so they can learn more about this opportunity. And we go from there. Man, y'all are amazing. We're at 510. Y'all did that thing, y'all. Listen, I love you all. God bless you. Make sure to hit subscribe. And y'all, my friends, my brothers, Devon Franklin's new movie is coming out tomorrow on Netflix. Do me a favor, go watch yesterday's show. Check it out and share it with someone. And make sure we go and we subscribe to Netflix and watch my brother's show. We talked about it yesterday on my podcast, but he's a dear friend of mine. Just got married and doing some amazing things. And I want to say thank y'all, man. We're at 522, man. I love our community. I love our community. Go to anthonyoneil.com/QA. Join the boot camp. A $3,000 investment that you can make payments on can yield you a $100,000 job. That's a great return of your income. And if you don't get a job, you get 100% of your money back. That's amazing. I love y'all. Peace out.